In today's video, we're going to be playing a Dragon Ball Z mod for Minecraft called Dragon Block C for 100 Minecraft days. This video took an extremely long time to make, so if you enjoy it, please do consider subscribing, and if you want to see more Dragon Block content, I have a series on my channel, so check it out. Let's get into it. Day one's here, and the first thing we need to do is we need to make our character. I asked you guys which race you'd like to see me play, and a lot of you wanted to see me play a Frost Demon, so that's what we're doing. I think I look pretty cool, and I think it'd be nice to try something other than Saiyan. I pet some sheep, got some wool, and did some training, which is great. Got our first wood and made some basic tools. I also found a dragon block, which are basically Dragon Balls, so if we get 6 more, we can summon the dragon. In case you don't know, in Dragon Block C, to get stronger, you have to get training points, also known as TP. To get TP, you have to punch or use Ki Blast on enemies, so that's what we're going to be doing a lot of in this video. I gathered some stone and upgraded my tools, and then got some iron, and that's the end of day 1. Day 2's here, and I fell into this ravine. It was a bit silly, but I'm going to spend the rest of the day down here gathering resources. I smelted up some iron that we gathered, and I can then gather some redstone and other stuff. On day 2, I also made our first key technique. It's a barrage technique that I call TP Barrage, and I'm going to use it for training. Day 3's here, and I'm leaving this ravine. I'm already bored of it. We test out our new key technique, and it's pretty good for training. We're going to get a lot of TP this way. I find our first dirty stony biome, which is great because dinosaurs spawn here, and you actually need these biomes to do some of the story missions. And Kami's lookout was close by, which was awesome, so we went straight up Korin's tower. We spoke to Korin, we got a Sensei bean and a flying nimbus, and we went off into the distance with our flying nimbus to look for somewhere to settle. We're pretty close to Kami's lookout, but this is a great place to call home for now. So we set up some chests and some basic stuff just to get us going. I capture one of the locals and I use her for some training. I make a basic farm because we're going to need some food, so it's always good to have one. Day 4's here and we're back to training. I've gathered quite a lot of TP at this point, so I start to level myself up. I make myself a cool map, which we're going to be using a lot because I get lost. And then I head out exploring because we've now got a map, so it's harder to get lost. I trap some more locals in a hole and shoot them. I find Cell's Arena and mark it on our map so, you know, we can come back here when we want to do some training. And then I spend the rest of the night training in a nearby desert until the sun rises the next day. Day 5, I've got quite a few TP points to spend, so I go ahead and level ourselves up. And I spend the rest of the day just flying around, getting used to the surroundings, and then I head home to do a bit more farming. Day 6 here, and we're on Kami's lookout. Kami's going to teach us how to fly, and he's also going to give us potential unlock, which is great. I also get some training weight from Piccolo because that's going to be awesome for training. I then find a great spot to use our TP barrage, and I managed to level up potential unlock and fly quite a lot by using this cheeky spot. We test fly out. It's a bit slow at the moment, but it's going to be super useful later. I pet some more sheeps because, you know, sheeps are cute and I'm not evil. And then I decide I want to fight something a bit harder, so we take on our first dinosaur. And I thought this was going to be much harder, but we're actually strong enough to deal with them now. And after beating him, we could unlock our potential to 100%. On day 7, I did a little bit more training. It's always great to do training. And I get our first transformation level up, which will be great later on. I do a little bit more farming because we're going to need the food, so it's always good to do. I say hello to the locals and I spot a next dragon block, which is great. I then start the saga. It's the Saiyan saga, so we have to kill some Cybermen. All the training we've done so far has really paid off. It takes a little while, but we punch these guys down and we're done. Easiest fight of my life. They give some good TP though, so I level myself up. At the end of day 7, I find Goku's house, which is great, and we mark it on our map. Day 8's here, and I go back to the ravine we found on the second day. I can fly now, so I can get to some different places and find new materials, like these crystals. I fight some more dinosaurs, and I make my first laser technique that we called Let It Beam. It's pretty nice. Today's the day I also learned that Korin doesn't deal with evil people. So we have to cook our own food. There's no Sensei beans for us. It's time to take on Raditz the Run, and I'm not scared. He's probably the weakest Saiyan in existence. I thought Frieza got rid of all the Saiyans, but it's fine. We can do Frieza's job for him. With our new technique, this fight was extremely easy. And he's already done. He dropped a scouter, which is great. Day 9's here, I'm gathering cactus because I want to make a dragon radar. But before I do that, I make a new TP barrage, Mark II. It does a lot more damage now, and it gives a lot more training points, which is great. 3,000 already? We're not doing bad here, so I level up quite a lot of stuff. And then I join these dinosaurs in a little mosh pit. It was a lot of fun. And at the end of day 9, I decide let's carry on with the saga, so we have to kill some more Cybermen. You know, we've done this once before, it wasn't too hard. I even plant one at the end there just to get some extra experience. Day 10's here and I'm making some tech chips because we're going to make the dragon radar. I want to find the dragon blocks as quick as possible. We got one here, so that was pretty lucky. And then I gathered some dark oak because we're going to need it for a future build and a future base design that I've got in mind. Day 11, I didn't hit record. And it's a shame because we got the margin symbol and we met Barbady. So we're here on day 12 and it's fine. We're doing some more training because you can never do enough training. Our new TP technique is great. We make a new blast technique called sorbet bomb as well, and it leaves a beautiful explosion after. And then I decide to take on Nappa and Vegeta. Frieza really didn't deal with these Saiyans. Nappa was easy, he went down in a few hits, no problem, and then it was on to the stronger Saiyan, Vegeta. He's my favourite character, so I had to, show him some respect. At this point, I realised I can actually transform. So I did that. I transformed into my ultimate form. I look badass, and I finished him off with the sorbet bomb. We did almost die, but look how cool we look. They dropped the Saiyan space pod, so day 12 was epic. Day 13's here, and we're gathering some materials. These will be useful all the time, I'm sure. I've got loads of training points now, so I level up some skills and stats, and I find a nice place that we can call home. This is where we're going to build our base. And I spend the rest of the day setting up the foundation of our base. Spoiler alert though, I set it up incorrect. I won't learn that for a few days. On day 15, it's more of the same, more building, and by the end of the day, we look like this. We've got like a frame almost. On day 16, I ran out of resources though, so I go to collect some. We need some stone, some dark oak, logs. We need a lot. On day 17, that's when I realized the base is all wrong, so I tear it down. And by the end of the day, it's back up and it's looking much better. On day 18, it's more building. I want to get this base done. But then a creeper blows up some of the space, this goddamn creeper, so I have to go and get some dirt and then fill it in. Oh, it was a nightmare. But by the end of the day, the base is really coming along nicely. On day 19, I'm building the roof for the base. God, it's been a few days, but we're getting closer. I also run out of materials again, so we go to gather some. By the end of day 19, it's almost there. The neighbours come to say hello, but I don't like neighbours, so I punch them in the face. Day 20, I think I've been building this house for now like 300 days or something. It feels like it's been forever. It's getting there, but God, I'm done with building, so we go out on a little adventure. I find a dragon block, which is going straight in our collection, and then I take our space pod straight to Namek for a vacation. Look, we're on a vacation, beautiful scenery. I say hello to the locals, but they don't seem too interested with me. I don't understand why, so I just blow up one of their houses, because we're evil. We're a frost demon. That's what we're here to do. I take on the Frieza soldiers. They were super easy, no problem here. And we carry on with the saga, because I'm just feeling it now. I need to change from building. We take on Kui. Kui was, he was weak. He was too easy. Next up was Dodoria. And Dodoria put up a bit more of a fight, but not really. Like a few key techniques, and Dodoria was finished. Of course, after Dodoria, we have Zarbon. And Zarbon is definitely the strongest person we fought so far. But still no match for me, let's be honest. So we just fly in there and punch him down. Too easy, really. And we've got so much TP stored up that I decide to make a large blast attack called Avalanche. Oh, this is going to be destructive. We're going to test it on the Ginyu Force right now. Oh, and look at the crater. It's beautiful, the destruction. And all that's left is to pick off the Ginyu Force one at a time. Berta goes down, then it's Goldo's time to die. And of course, we're going to hit them with Avalanche again because look at it. It's epic. And then I think we take on Jace. Yeah, Jace goes down, no problem. Raccoon is next. And we finish off Captain Ginyu last. Oh, it felt good. Namek has been a lot of fun. The last thing we need to do here is beat up Frieza. Now, he has made some grave mistakes. I've been cleaning up his mess this whole video. He didn't kill 3 Saiyans? Terrible. So we're just going to finish him off. We'll show Frieza how you kill someone. And this fight was epic. Look at the destruction. Like, I had to cut a lot of that fight out because it went on for a while, but oh my god. And then I decided to tax the locals. You know, I got rid of a tyrant for them. Now I say goodbye to them in classic Frost Demon style. Oh, and at the end of day 21, we're back in our almost built base. Day 22, I decided it's time to build a mine, and the best way to build a mine is to blow up some stuff. Then I move on to a more strict mining kind of technique, and we actually find diamonds. I probably blew some up, but we got most of them. Day 23, I'm working on the build again. It's got to be finished. I mean, we're getting so close. It's looking good. I add some details. We're going to need some windows, though, so I think I'll go and collect some sand, you know. Oh, it looks good in the distance, though, doesn't it? It looks good. And, of course, we need more cobblestone. So I go back to our big mine. And you know what? We find more diamonds. Can you believe it? We're doing pretty good right now. On day 24, I get our first diamond pickaxe. It's a good day to carry on building the roof. I'm going to get this finished. It's pretty much there. Oh, we add the windows. Yeah, I think this is it. I think this is the day. Day 24 is looking good. We add some interior. Oh, that block annoyed me. On day 25, we're fighting some dinosaurs, getting some good training in. We trained all day because we need to get stronger. Day 26 is a lucky day. We get 2 dragon blocks, and now we have enough to summon the dragon. We're getting Shenron in here. Let's go. You put them in this formation, and you can summon him, and he will grant you 1 wish. There's a list of stuff, but we need this shard, this catching shard, and it's for a future project. I also decide on day 26 I'm going to go on a vacation to planet Vegeta. I say hello to the locals. There seems to be a lot of Saiyans left. Frieza did a really bad job. I then gather some of this stone because it's used to make our walls, which is really good and really useful. Day 26, all of our training has paid off, and we can actually unlock our ultimate form. I chose some colors. I went with gold and blue, and I think we look incredible. We're so strong now. And on day 27, we go to deal with some Frieza soldiers that are on Earth. And these guys are no problem at all. Now that we've got our ultimate form, we're basically unstoppable. We also take on Mecha Frieza and King Cold, because they decided to come to Earth for whatever reason. So I just have to show them that I'm the big bad here. King Cold falls, and Mecha Frieza falls shortly after. It was too easy. I have a little dance because I'm feeling super strong right now. I also go to see Kami because we need to for the saga, and I wanted to see if Wiz would teach me God form. He won't teach anyone evil anything. On day 28, I start by leveling up because I had a lot of TP, and this is the worst day in the whole video because I tried to make some snazzy outfit, and look what we end up with. This is going in the trash. Day 29's here, and we're doing some more mining. I really like this explosive mining. It's a lot of fun. We find some diamonds as well, so it's effective. We may have blown up many diamonds, but it's fine. We also get some obsidian because we're going to need it for a enchanting table and a portal. On day 30, I'm gathering more materials that we need for the enchanting table. And it takes a while, but we get it built. We don't quite have enough bookshelves yet to get the full level enchantments. So here I build a nice sugarcane farm on our beach. Day 31, I decide it's time to clear some of these trees from our estate. I gather some of the leaves because we can use them for building later on. I spend the whole day chopping trees. It was a long one. On day 32, I'm still chopping trees because I want to clear out some more areas. And I want to make a little farm here. I think it's going to be nice. We need a farm because we want to get some sheep. I'm going to need some stuff to feed them. So I make this cool looking farm. Looks nice next to our base, I think. I do some farming to end the day. I also decorate our house a little bit with some of the leaves I collected. Our place is looking real nice now. Day 33, and I am doing some farming and chopping some more trees down. There's too many trees here, so I decide to use Avalanche to clear a big area out. Alright, it looks ugly now, but in the future, this is going to be a real nice space. I can feel it. I can really feel it. On day 34, I'm building a barn for the sheep. I got a pretty nice design, kind of similar to the house going on. But this hill is in the way, so I'm going to have to clear some more of it out. Day 35's here, and I am building this barn still. We're going to finish the roof today, hopefully. No, just kidding, we run out of materials, so I'm actually mining for the rest of day 35. Day 36. Is this the day? I think it might be, but first we need to gather some sugarcane. Oh, it is. We finish our barn and we go to get some sheep for it. This is a great day. We lure this sheep back. He was actually really close to the barn, so that was super lucky. And we dye them black and we get them breeding. What a great day. Day 37 starts off with tragedy because this evil woman burns our sheep. No. So I go to get some more, and we get those breeding. I need the black wool, so this is good. Day 37, I also level up some more of my skills and some more of my stats. And then I spend the rest of the day training against dinosaurs. On day 38, we're taking on Android 19 and Android 20. Android 19 falls first, he was really easy. And Android 20 takes a little bit longer, but in our ultimate form, this is too easy. He also drops his hat, which we try on. It looks terrible, but we're going to keep it. I go to visit Barbody as well, and he teaches me endurance. And I go to visit Cell to learn 2 more skills, Key Protection and Key Fist. On day 39, we enter the Hyperbolic Time Chamber, and we spend the rest of the day training in here. It is such a great place to train. We've also got training weight on to help us get even more TP, and as you can see, we got a lot, so we level ourselves up. On day 40, I'm doing some farming, looking after my animals, looking after my crops. It was a chill day. Day 41, I hire Android 18 to kill me, because I want to check something. Can we get Kaioken from King Kai? Or is he going to ignore us because we're evil? This could be a game changer. If we can't get Kaioken, that's going to be real bad. He doesn't give us Kaioken. So I decide to spend the rest of the day here gathering some resources that you can get in Otherworld that you can't get in the Overworld. On day 42, I revive myself, and I get to planting these cool new mahogany trees in our base. Oh, I'm going to regret that. Day 43, and I already regret that. So I spend the whole day trying to clear these trees out. They're hideous. Get rid of them. They like take up so much area. It took all day, and we haven't even cleared them all yet. On day 44, we're still clearing trees. Can you believe it? God, I made a mistake planting those. But using all the wood we got, we were able to replace the roof of the barn, and now it's nice and red and it looks really cool. I also now have enough bookshelves for max enchanting, so that's awesome. We go to see Barbody to get our symbol again, our margin symbol, and we learn jump and dash. And oh my god, you jump so high and you run so quick with these. Why have I never got these skills before? I love them. Day 45, we enchant our diamond pickaxe. And oh boy, we get efficiency 4, silk touch, and unbreaking 3. It was nuts. Day 46 is here, and we're building a little pen for some cows. It's good to have cows because you can get leather from them, right? And we'll be able to make books, and it's just a good move overall. Day 47, the sheep are out of control, but that's cool because we need loads of black wool. Today, I also decided to get revenge on Android 18. Now, I know I paid her to kill me so I could see if I could get Kaioken, but now I need to get rid of her. And because we've got our ultimate form and all of our awesome key techniques, the Saga system right now is just too easy for us. We've probably over-leveled, but I like being strong, and we finish Android 18 off no problem. Cell teaches me Kamehameha, which we're going to use later on, and by the end of day 47, our base is looking pretty good. On day 48, I decide to build a full set of Saiyan armor. I dye it blue and black, it looks pretty cool on me. I think I look pretty good now. Pretty dapper if I do say so myself. Day 48 and we're taking on Cell right outside Goku's house for no particular reason. So Cell kind of charges in and blows up Goku's roof. Whoops. And then I just decide to finish Cell off, you know. It's a nice, cool fight. Takes a while. We get in with a Kamehameha, which is what I wanted to do. Look at this. Oh, it's beautiful. But he gets out of it, but it's fine, it's fine. We just finish him off with a cool key technique. Ah, it was a nice fight. Oh, that's some big damage to Goku's house. I'm really sorry, Goku. I'm really sorry. Also made a key barrage technique called the Strip Miner that has an explosion on it, so we can use it to clear out some of this area. On day 49, I go strip mining and I find diamonds yet again. And then I just spend the rest of the day down in the mines strip mining. Day 50's here and I'm cleaning up the crater near my base because at the moment it looks really messy. So I'm thinking maybe we can build a crashed ship here in the future. And by the end of the day, this is looking usable, I think. On day 51, I take on Android 17 and Android 16. This fight was a lot of fun. I was running around, jumping loads, using our new dash and jump. I finish off Android 17 here with Avalanche, which was a lot of awesome damage. And then I take on Android 16. And I think it's time we use Kamehameha. And we just let it rip. And we absolutely demolish him. And he drops his chest piece, which is fantastic. We look so good in it. I think I'm keeping this. While we're in the dirty stony biome, I pick up some more of this stone because, you know, it basically makes our walls, which is great. And then I train against some dinosaurs because you can never do too much training. On day 52, I start construction of a ship kind of thing, which I'm going to use as a storage area. By the end of the day, I've got this bowl looking thing. It's massive. I hate it. On day 53, I really hate it. So it's in the way. It's too big. So we tear it down. We spend the day getting rid of it. Just get it out of my memory. I don't want that. On day 54, we try this again. I want a nice storage area, so I put it in the crater and I build that crashed ship that I was talking about earlier. It's kind of like a space pod kind of thing, and I think it looks pretty nice. On day 55, we find a dragon block. That's great news. Wait, make that 2. That's perfect. I put some chests in the storage room. So now it is actually a storage room, which is great. And I spend the rest of the day sorting the storage out. Day 56 is here and we're taking on Cell. At the moment, I'm probably way too over leveled for Cell, but this fight was a lot of fun regardless. There was some great destruction with Avalanche. The water all fell in. I loved that. And then I hit him with the Kamehameha. And it was basically over. It just shredded his health. He got a last hit on me, but it didn't even matter. For the rest of the day, I wanted to build a nice space pod to store my nether portal in. So that's what we did. But I ran out of obsidian. Gonna have to go and get some of that. On day 57, I'm getting that obsidian. And I'm finishing the portal off, and we're going into the nether. We're in the nether, and this is an amazing spawn. We're inside a fortress. That's incredible. I wanted to come to the nether to gather some resources, so that's what we're doing. We're collecting everything. Glowstone, blaze rods, netherrack, you name it. If it's in the nether, we're getting it. We're taking it back. It was a very successful trip. On day 58, I'm making the crashed spaceship look more ruined. I added some fire, some netherrack. I think it's looking real good. And the sheep are out of control. But we need some green sheep now. And you'll see why. Because we're going to put some glowstone down and some carpets. And then just some bone meal to make it look nice. I think our base is really coming along. I also decided to clear some of this stone near the crater because I just don't like how it looks. And then I make our portal ship look a bit more ruined. And I think this is looking absolutely fabulous. On day 59, I'm back in the hyperbolic time chamber doing some more training. It was a great day for training, and by the end of it, we were pretty strong. We had 100,000 TP. That was insane. On day 60, I have a new dream. I want to make a gravity device so that I can have my own hyperbolic time chamber. I spend all of the TP that we've got so far, and I level myself up a lot. We're getting ridiculously strong. All of our skills are maxed out. I go back to Namek and greet the locals once again, and I'm actually searching for Namekian Dragon Balls. But I couldn't find any, so I came back. On day 61, I'm fighting Cell Jr. We're close to the final showdown. I fought them by Goku's house, and this fight was really cool. They throw out so many cool attacks. There's special beam cannons and all kinds of moves that they use. Really cool fight, really liked it, but in the end, we are just way too strong. Today, we also take on Cell for the last time. I decided to fight him in the arena because I think that, you know, it's cinematic, it looks cool. It's basically following the canon as well, which is really nice. And this fight was a lot of fun. Cell is pretty strong, but because we did all of that training earlier on, I'm just incredibly overpowered for this fight. And we get him in the end with a letter beam, and everything is great. I also decide on day 61 that I want to build a path from our crashed ship storage area to our house. I think it came out pretty nice. Day 62, and I'm doing a bit more decorating around the crashed ship area. I think this crater is really looking good now. I train against some dinosaurs to get some more XP and some food because we always need food. We're on day 63 now, and I want to build a mine near my base. So I decide this area is looking pretty cool. We make it into like a pier kind of thing, like a dock. I think it looks pretty nice, and then I blow a big hole in the ground, and that's going to be our mine. And I do a little bit of mining to finish the day off. On day 64, I'm back down in the mine. I find this cave, and it's got diamonds in it. That's awesome. And there's even more diamonds. Is this Christmas? This is crazy. And even more? Oh my god, that's perfect. I spend the rest of the day training up against some dinosaurs and other creatures. Day 65's here, and we've come to Babadi's ship to take on Pui Pui. Is that how you say his name? I think so, it might be. He's a completely irrelevant character. Really easy to take down. I didn't even use my ultimate form for him because he's just not worth it. It was too easy. And we collected some cactus for the rest of the day because we're going to need some more to make some more tech chips on day 66. And I think today we're actually going to be able to make the tier 3 tech chip. First I have to collect some extra resources, and yep, there we go. We're so close to building our gravity machine, we just need some catching shards. So on day 67 I'm looking for more Dragon Balls. We also take on Yarkon, another completely irrelevant character that was super easy to take out. He needs to get some better minions. We have a lot of TP saved up as well, so we level up some stats so that we're super strong. On day 68, I spend most of the day looking for Dragon Balls, and I don't find any. So I decide, let's take on Demon King Deborah. And Deborah put up a little bit more of a fight than Yakon and Pui Pui, but honestly, he wasn't too hard. We used Destructo Disc that we got from Cell, so it was pretty cool to test that out as well. On day 69, we're killing some dinosaurs to get some meat, because you always need food. And we start to redecorate our beach area because it looks pretty bad. By the end of the day, it's looking much better. And we find a dragon block to end off day 69. On day 70, I light up the beach area because, you know, it's dark, loads of mobs are spawning here, and this area is really coming together. We also take on Majin Buu for the first time. We're going to be facing him a few times in many different forms, so we're almost actually done with the Dragon Ball Z saga, which is really epic. I think we can get it done in 100 days. Buu goes down. Day 71, I'm clearing some more trees on my estate because I am getting back into construction. I have an idea for this area, but before that, we're going to fight Majin Buu once again. Now, Buu is a really cool villain, but I'm the big bad of this planet. I had to teach Cell this lesson, I had to teach Frieza this lesson, and Buu, it's your turn to learn. But then we have this beam clash, and I am not very good at beam clashes, so I left it, and I get him, in the end, with a Destructo Disc. On day 72, I go back to Namek to look for the Namekian Dragon Balls. I spend the whole day here and I don't find any, so I take my frustration out on the locals. I also steal some of their houses because these blocks are always useful. Day 73, I'm leveling myself up because I've got some EP stored over, and we're taking on Super Buu. Now Buu, he's getting stronger every time. I'm getting a bit more worried, but with our incredible power and the power of Avalanche, we've got this. We ended day 73 by adding a little path down to our beach. This whole base is coming along real nice. Day 74, I find a dragon block. Thank God. We can now summon Shenron and get an additional catching shard. We still need one more to make our gravity machine, but we're so close. I also spend the rest of the day working on the foundation of a new build. I don't really have an idea what this building is going to be, but I just want a building there so it looks cool. And by the end of day 75, this is what we had. On day 76, I'm working on the interior. The windows are really bare, so I'm going to go and gather some sand, and with this awesome enchanted shovel, this is going real nice. This is how it's looking so far. We've got 2 floors. I don't know what we're going to use it for, but I'll think of something maybe. Day 77, I find another dragon block. We need 6 more. And I gather some of these blue flowers because we need to dye the glass blue. I also build a nice road over to this new building. Ah, the base is looking beautiful. We add the windows to the building, and there it is in all of its glory. The base is looking fantastic. And we find a dragon block. What a great day. Day 78's here, and we're taking on Super Boo once again. This time he's absorbed Gotenks, so he's much stronger now. This fight was epic, but we're really strong. Our key attacks do a lot of damage now. Avalanche almost took him out there, and I just love the destruction. But we finish him off with our Let It Beam. I couldn't think of a more perfect ending. I then head back to Namek to look for more Namekian Dragon Balls. You get 3 wishes, so, you know, they would be super useful if I could find them, but I didn't have any luck. Day 79's here, and we take on Super Boo once again. This time, he's absorbed Piccolo. We got Gotenks out of him, so now it's time to take on his Piccolo form. And he's much weaker this time, so we finish him off with an avalanche. God, look at the destruction. And then I go back to Namek because I need these Dragon Balls, please, please. And we don't find them. Obviously, we don't find them. Day 80's here, and we're taking on Super Boo again, but this time he's absorbed Gohan. I take back what I said earlier. This is definitely his strongest form. And the fight was pretty epic. I mean, we didn't lose much health, but it was a cool fight nonetheless, and we finish him off with an avalanche, which destroys the mountains near him. After beating Boo, I go to visit Vegeta because he's my favourite character, and then I train in the Hyperbolic Time Chamber because we've got a new goal. We want to beat Kid Boo with 1 key attack. I want to one-shot Kid Boo. I think I can do it, I just need to train. I also bid farewell to our starter base and blow it up. It served us well, but it was time for it to go. Day 81's here, and I'm chopping some more trees down because I'm going to need a space for our new training room. I also decide I want to build a connecting path from our barn to our base, and so far it's looking pretty nice. I do a bit more renovating around the base, and by the end of the day, it's looking real good. On day 82, I decided to build a blue scouter and to level it up to tier 2. Now, I don't really know why I did this because scouters aren't really that useful once you've got key sense, and they break easily. But it's fine. Day 83's here, and I'm doing some more training on dinosaurs. I'm actually training my key techniques because you can level those up as well. And if I want a one-shot Boo, I'm going to have to level up its damage for sure. I also find 2 dragon blocks on day 83. What a lucky day. Day 84, I spent the whole day training against dinosaurs. We need as much TP as possible. Day 85, I decide it's time to go and fix Goku's roof. Now, look, I may be a villain. I may be evil, but that doesn't make me a bad guy. I even tried to shake Goku's hand. You're welcome, Goku, you're welcome. On day 85, I also decide I want to enchant my armor because I can. Look at that, it's glowing nice and pretty. I spend the rest of the day looking for Dragon Balls because we need them. I need a catching shard. On day 86, I'm looking for our end portal, and I got super lucky. It's actually really close to our base. I was shocked. So I dig my way down there in classic fashion of using some key blasts. It takes some time, but we find the portal room, and then I dig my way back out, so I've got an easy access to this portal. I spend the rest of the day training against some dinosaurs. Day 87, and I'm back here training once again. I spend the whole day until night training on these guys. We're getting real strong now. Day 88, and we're taking on Kid Boo. I accidentally punch him at the start, but that's technically a handshake for this fight. So it still counts if we kill him with 1 key attack. All our training has really paid off. Look how much damage we're going to do. This is insane. So we blast him once, and he's gone. Beautiful. Day 89, I spend the whole day looking for dragon blocks and I don't find any. Help. Day 90, we're back in the hyperbolic time chamber doing some more training. Beerus is our next opponent and I want to one-shot Beerus as well. I believe we can do it. We've got loads of TP. We're just going to keep leveling ourselves up and hopefully we'll get there. Day 91, I find a dragon block. It's a miracle. I find another one and it actually broke Cell's Arena, which was kind of unfortunate, but awesome. We now have enough to get our catching shard. It's a beautiful day. We can now fulfill our dream of having a gravity device. Oh, so I wanted to test the gravity device out because I haven't used it before. So I set the gravity to 1000, added some fuel, and it's working perfectly. The range on it is really good as well. So we're going to need quite a big area for this training room. So I cleared some trees out and this is where we're going to put our training area. On day 92, I start building the foundation for our training room. I think it's looking pretty cool so far. It's going to fit in quite nicely here. I build a path to it and that ends the whole of day 92. On day 93, I put the floor in. There's a nice pattern. I think it's going to look quite cool while we're training. I start building the walls around it. We've got loads of these blocks from our friends, the Namekians. We earned these blocks fair and square. On day 94, I realized that that building was slightly bigger than the materials we had, so I had to go and gather some more, which was fine. It doesn't take too long with our pickaxe. And by the end of day 94, our building was done. I think it looks pretty good. And we've got the training device in and I tested out and it is incredible. We've got our own hyperbolic time chamber. You better know we're going to be using this for the next couple of days. Look how much TP we got. Oh, it's beautiful. Day 95, we find another dragon block just outside our training room. We then spend the rest of the day inside our new training space. You know I've got to utilize this. I'm going to get so strong in here. Day 96, I'm back on Namek. I wanted to visit my friends, you know, the great Namekians. I gave them the traditional welcome of our kind, the Frost Demon kind, and they seemed pretty happy about it. I mean, they can't tell me they're happy, but it's fine. Day 97, I decide Goku didn't pay for his renovations, so I'm blowing his house up. It's fine. Look, Gohan, Goku, you guys can go live somewhere else. Thank you for your service. You guys have been nothing but horrible people to me this whole time. I also spend the rest of the day training in our new training room. I love this space. I'm so glad we made it. We have almost 250,000 TP. That's crazy. Day 98, you better believe we're back in our training room. We're on 400,000 TP. Beerus better watch himself. Day 99, I make this item frame and add a Dragon Ball above my bed. It looks pretty nice. I then spend the rest of the day training because we're taking on Beerus on day 100. And this time, I didn't give him a handshake because we're going to hit him with one key attack and he's going to die. And there it is. Oh, it's beautiful. So I then decide to take on the second fight with Beerus as well. Can we do this in one shot as well? Yeah, well, spoiler alert, of course we can because we're insanely strong. Oh, it felt so good. Our base looks incredible. These 100 days have been so much fun. But that's not the only thing I want to do for this playthrough. We're also going to take on the Ender Dragon. These 100 days have been incredible, and fighting the Ender Dragon was just the icing on the cake. Literally punching him once to kill him is the funniest thing. We took the egg, obviously, because it's ours now. We earned it. And I'm so happy with how our area looks. If you guys would like to see more, maybe 200 days, if you'd like to see me take on Super, then let me know down in the comments. And of course, if you like this video, please do consider subscribing. Leave me a like and a comment. It really helps out. And I hope you guys enjoy your stay on my channel. Thank you so much, and I'll see you later. Peace.